Welcome back, Saber fans. Tony here from Run Sabers, and today another update video for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, website runsabers.com where you can find all my finished products. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have an 89sabers OB1 Episode 3, or OWK3. This saber actually came from Australia, which is really nice. The saber wasn't terribly what the customer wanted, a lot of random fonts on the 89sabers default. So we wanted OB1 sound fonts coded to this, as well as a repair. One of the button wires that's inside internally had ripped off from the PCB on the control box. So basically wanted that resoldered and working, which we got perfectly redone. So you have removable chassis there, and then you have the wires. You can't really see probably very well, but you have wires tucked in underneath there, which I have secured and made sure that this chassis does not necessarily snag onto any of those wires. So that's very good. Now, the saber here does have two accents, which have been coated as a crystal, so it'll pulse when the saber is off, and then it'll match the blade when the saber is on. You also have the reverse orientation, so of course it's been coded for the USB towards the blade. You have a kill switch here, and then a removable battery. You have a 22, I think, Vecco speaker in here, so not terribly loud, but loud enough. On the sabers, it's fine. The customer did not include a vented pommel, so the way that we're going to remedy that, we're just going to take it off when we do the sound, because it kind of has venting there. That'll work. So for now, we're going to put that aside. But yeah, simply just turn the kill switch on.
Let me handle the negotiations.
Still very loud. And then you can line up the battery with the control box, and then put on the pommel. Now the customer here did want an OB1 styled sound fonts, so ironically enough, all the sound fonts that are on here are Ronin Saber sound fonts. And so we start off with Clone Wars and we work our way through Episode 3. This will also feature my Episode 3 OB1 voice pack for Proffie, so very nice. I can actually probably demo it here.
Volume menu, maximum volume, exiting, volume menu.
And then you have the battery monitor.
Battery level, 94%.
So you have all those features included in this, so no passive battery monitor as far as a blade style, no rainbow blade, just those passive abilities while the saber is off. So without further ado, let's put in a blade and show you off the fonts. Alright, here we have a 27-inch Saber Bay blade. Of course, it's a 1-inch blade itself. I forget how light this 89sabers is, with it being mainly aluminum and one brass piece, I guess, with the neck. It's extremely light. I don't remember it being this light, and it might just be because the civilized hero I'm messing around with, so like that's carbon steel, so it's a lot heavier compared to this. I don't think this even weighs a full pound. So anyways, you do have gesture features, twist on and twist off, which is really nice. The saber is really loud. I wasn't expecting it to be this loud with that small little speaker. But yeah, you do have the power button here and the aux button. That will switch depending on the orientation of the chassis. So if you want it to be the opposite, you can basically put the battery on the opposite side of the control box. But if you want, like how I usually have it, power and then auxiliary, you basically want the button to line up with the control box. This is my Wit and Wisdom sound font. This is my Clone Wars sound font. This has every single, if you purchase the sound font, it comes with all of the Season 1 through Season 7, tons of quotes, tons of tracks. It has over 1,700 quotes on there. For this one, I just put Season 3 quotes on there and force effects, so you'll have those kind of stuff on there. And then you have, really like that one, it's really crispy. And then you have quotes and stuff on there as well.
Look out!
There's just tons of stuff on there.
If those fighters got through, then our gunships can't be far behind. Prepare the troops to evacuate. I'll try to contact her again. Ahsoka, where are you?
Ahsoka, what is your location? They're here to extract us. We're leaving.
We're outnumbered. You must evacuate. That is an order.
You also have blaster or blast begin and end sounds.
Fire! Oh, wait!
You're gonna swing your saber. Then you have end blasts.
Oh no.
And of course you have several of those. I can demo a few here.
There they are. Fire!
Such an immersive sound font. Probably one of my favorites that I've made.
I knew that was a bad idea.
But yeah. You also have some tracks on here as well. I think it was 30-some tracks. But yeah. You have Geonosian ambience, the Clone Wars theme, tracks from the Clone Wars movie. Several on there. Really fun, really immersive. But yeah. Next up.
Ah, yes. The negotiation. Later, General Kenobi.
This is the Sassy General sound font. This is, of course, Episode 3 Obi-Wan, and the rest of these sound fonts will be that sound font, but configured to be different sections of Episode 3. This would definitely be, like, my configuration I recommend for any Episode 3 lightsaber that I have in the future. Of course, Clone Wars, and then several versions of the Episode 3 sound font. So, for those that are curious. But, yeah. Different hum, different blasters. A bit deeper, lower. Same thing with the smooth swing. I also have multi-blast begin and end sounds here.
Hands up, Jedi.
Very accurate, very fun.
Don't move.
You have force effects, which I'll have to go back to. Got the other one. And then several quotes.
Oh, I see it. Oh, this is going to be easy. Oddball, do you copy? Mark my position. Form your squad up behind me.
Now this one will have all of the battle over Coruscant up until he leaves to Utapau, which is a lot of quotes and stuff, and several tracks on there as well.
Let them pass between us. No, they are doing their job.
Then we can do ours.
They overshot us. All right, R4. No. No, nothing too fancy.
So I'll demo those tracks. It has an invisible hand ambience on there, so you can do that. Then battle over Coruscant. Grievous. Him leaving for Utapau, which is our segue into the next font.
Hello there.
This is the Utapau up until, I think, Order 66 or so. Different quotes here.
I'll keep them distracted until you get there. Just don't take too long. Very well. The burden is on me not to destroy all the droids until you arrive. Unfortunately, the war. With your kind permission, I should like some fuel. And to use your city as a base as I search nearby systems for General Grievous. I understand. Tell your people to take shelter. If you have warriors, now is the time. Take the fighter back to the ship. Tell Cody I've made contact.
You also have tracks as well. Arriving to Utapau. Hunting Grievous. The hello scene. More chasing. More chasing. Order 66. So yeah. That segues into our next font.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
What's really cool about this one is a feature that Proffie is, you can basically play quotes before you ignite the saber and stuff if it's on the quote player. And so what you could basically do is recreate that entire scene from Revenge of the Sith without even igniting the saber. So you can basically put your track on, because that's very important. That's Mustafar ambience. And there's the scene that we want.
Let her go, Anakin! Let her go!
You have done that yourself.
Your anger and your lust for power have already done that. You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now.
Oops, I turned off the music. So if you hold it down too long, or like for 2 seconds, it'll turn off the track. But if you hold it down, it'll randomly play.
Till now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Yeah. But anyways, you can play all that entire quote, and then you have a pre-on on here, which you can bypass with the gesture features. So let me play that real quick.
You will try.
And if you didn't want that, you can just do gestures. You have, of course, force effects and quotes, which I've showed, all the way through up until the end of that battle. But yeah, next up.
I will take the child and watch over him.
This is after the battle. This is when he's going to, exile himself to Tatooine and give up Luke and Leia.
She's dying. We must take them somewhere where the Sith will not sense their presence. And what of the boy? I will take the child and watch over him. Training. Qui-Gon. She's dying.
Yeah, and then you're back. Not a lot of quotes in that end section, but yeah. That includes the update for this 89sabers episode 3 Obi-Wan. Now these sound fonts will also be available on my Civilized Hero. I have demoed a video of that, so you can definitely go check that out if you're interested. I hope the customer enjoys this. I hope you enjoyed the review. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.